are off on our next adventure. We are crossing the Georgia Strait right now. It's a cloudy day, but pretty good conditions. And we are heading for our first stop in Montague Harbor on Galiano Island on our way to the west coast of Vancouver Island for the first time. So we're a little bit excited. I'm a little bit nervous. The captain's just excited.
Transiting active pass. Montague Harbor was unbelievably busy due to the Canada Day long weekend and the beautiful sunny weather. This would be a big contrast to the tranquility and isolation we were about to experience on the west coast of Vancouver Island. We had a chance meeting with our friends Ben, Mitchie, and their daughter Chili, who were also cruising around the Gulf Islands and anchored near Montague Harbor. We also noticed a bunch of North Pacific yachts anchored nearby and were interested to see a brand new 38-foot version of our own boat. A real beauty, new and improved.
And it is a beautiful sunny day today. And we are going to start with a little walk around Montague Harbor Marine Park. It's a beautiful little walk, and I'm sure we'll take a little bit of footage of that. And then we're going to come back, have a little lunch, do a little paddle. It's a pretty good day overall, I'd say. Having some gnocchi and some ribs and a little Greek salad.
That sounds awesome. Of course, the mastermind of the operation is the rib maker extraordinaire. Oh, look at that. After soaking up the sun and recharging our batteries at Montague Harbor, it was time to move on. 7.5 hour journey ahead of us as we're heading into the Strait of Juan to Fuca, hopefully, and ending up in Suc is the planned destination. Weather's looking fairly decent. It's supposed to pick up again mid-afternoon for wind in the Strait of Juan to Fuca, so we thought we'd get an early start to try and beat that. And it's about 5:30 in the morning right now. A little bit of marine traffic underway. Just a beautiful day here in paradise. Just getting some breakfast made. There's Callie. And there's Lisa. Rounded Discovery Islands, and we're across from Victoria here. We got an early start today, and the plan was we've been checking our weather windows to try and get over and kind of piece by piece to Tofino, because the further we get, the more open the ocean's going to be and bigger potential for bigger waves and wind and stuff. So we've left ourselves lots of time, and it was looking pretty good, and so far it's been good.
Yeah, actually even better than expected. Like, look at that. Smooth sailing.
Coming up on Race Rock, just as a fog bank is rolling in.
had probably our longest passage ever, 9 hours or so. And we experienced pea soup fog for about 2 hours. Not that you'd know it now. Look at this. The minute we got here, it dissipated. Came to the public wharf here and got ourselves a spot with the fishing boats, and it's great for the night. It's perfect. After our long passage today, we felt we deserved a lunch out, complete with dessert. And this is well worth it. A little almond cake, a little honey ice cream, and some poached cherries and rhubarb.
Meeting the locals in Souk. Hey. Next stop, Port Renfrew.
There's the range in the background through the fog. Tired. We got up early again, 5 a.m. and it was worth it though. We're getting very close to Port Renfrew, to San Juan Point, which is the entrance to Port Renfrew. And we started out in fog again, but not as bad as yesterday, and now we've got beautiful blue skies, so it's not bad, it's not windy, we've got some swells, but nothing we can't handle, and I'm quite enjoying our journey.
Safely anchored at Pacific Gateway Marina in Port Renfrew. Not too busy by the looks of it. Nice big breakwater. Keep the wind and the waves out.
Well, we had another successful day. We came from Souk to Port Renfrew, which is where we are right now, and we beat the weather, yay, and we had some swells, but it wasn't bad, and we're going to do it all again tomorrow. We're going for a little walk through the town. There's not a lot to see, but I found a gift store. I always manage to find one.
Oh, what did you buy?
I bought some cards and a kitchen towel.
What
did
have
you see
we?
the kitchen towel?
Nope. Oh, of course.
Yeah, look, it's got little fish on it because the main industry here is fishing. Sports fishing.
We're looking over at the far side. That is the trailhead for the West Coast Trail. There's a bunch of tents set up there. You can't see them probably, but they're there. And that's everybody queuing up to get started on that monumental 1 week West Coast Trail that Lisa did.
I did.
A few years back.
Ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably one of the most rewarding things I've done on a holiday. You feel pretty good at the end of it, and it's spectacularly beautiful.
But
so
tough.
It's tough. It was wet and muddy and rained for a couple days, but that's all part of it. And you also get to walk along the beach for miles and swim under waterfalls, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, it's dinner time. We're waiting for our fish and chips.
45-minute wait, but it'll be so
It'll be worth it. I don't have to cook today. We're on the high seas here, and I'm a wee bit seasick, but managing. But I am going to be very happy when we get to where we're going, which is Banfield and the Broken Islands. We haven't decided where to stop yet, but the sooner the better.
Yeah, we got up at 5 o'clock again, third day in a row. This is kind of our last push to get to Broken Islands. And I guess we were underway by just before 6. And it's now just after 9 o'clock. I think we have 2 more solid hours here. Should be getting close then. And the seas have settled down a bit. It was probably, would you say 2-meter waves getting out of
Probably around that.
2-meter waves getting out of Port San Juan. Lisa doing the logbook. Thoughts on the day, Lisa?
Well, let's see what we've got written down here. We did a 6-hour passage, and we went from Port Renfrew to Dodger Channel. We're here in the Deer Group outside of Diana Island, and it never got sunny today, unfortunately, but now that we're here, we're having a great time. We did some paddling around, and we were the only boat for quite a while, but now there's another boat.
He's invaded our little sanctuary
It's
here.
always cool when you have a whole little moorage to yourself. So yeah, that didn't happen, unfortunately, but yeah, we had a shower, and we're all freshened, and had a nice dinner, having some wine.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good day. Plus, the worst of it is over for this part of our journey. Now it's all shorter passages, so.
And that passage today was, any thoughts on that?
Ugh. Well, I was seasick.
It was a bit of a slog.
It was just long. It was like there was nothing really fun about it. It was foggy, so you couldn't see anything.
There was no scene. We saw whales.
Yeah, we saw some orcas, so that was nice. But other than that, it just felt like eternal. The cat and I just sort of hunkered down and waited for it to be over.
Okay, just paddled over to the shore here, and let's go exploring. There's that other trawler parked next to us, and there's a little cabin here I want to check out, so I'll take you along with me. Look at that. Somebody's house or getaway at some point, but now it looks like it's in pretty bad shape. Borderline unsafe to go into, probably. There's another pile of wood here. Maybe used to be another cabin at one point. Not much left of it. Oh my God, woke up to a foggy, cool morning this morning, and the sun just came out mid-morning, and oh my God, is it ever nice out. Good catch today. That'll take some work. We were eventually able to clean off and hoist our anchor and headed to our next destination, Banfield Harbor.
We made it to Banfield, and it is charming. I think it's one of our favorite little stops so far. We got Anchorage, and we're like the only ones there, surprisingly.
And the beautiful weather doesn't hurt. Started off foggy this morning, and now it's just beautiful sunny weather. We are on the Banfield Boardwalk.
It's pretty nice.
This runs along the west side of Banfield. Pretty neat. Up Apparently that is a campus of the UBC, according to Lisa. What subject is it, Lisa?
Marine biology.
That's the Banfield Coast Guard Station. It started out in the early 20th century as a lifeboat rescue station. And the corner store that we're just at had a nice little lunch at the deli there.
Oh wow, Elfie, look at this. This is beautiful.
I think we just ended up in Hawaii here. White Sand Beach. Brady Beach.
Oh wow,
Wow. Pizza delivery?
You must be Ralph.
Yeah.
Hello, Ralph.
Hi there.
How are you tonight?
Great. Awesome. We saw your little flag earlier. We thought we got to get this.
We're very much enjoying the pizza, but the best part was having it delivered to
Yeah.
our boat by a boat. It was cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's
We're
a first.
anchored here and we got pizza delivery by boat. Welcome to Banfield.
Yeah. Hi, we are in the Broken Islands group, and this for me is fulfilling a lifelong dream. It's on my bucket list. So we're just passing through right now. We'll come back and spend a bit more time here, but we're at Effingham Bay, and it is gorgeous. I don't want to leave, but we'll be back.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. What day is it? Thursday? 6
July
o'clock
7th,
Thursday.
the day that will live in infamy.
Day that will live in infamy. We had a pretty memorable day today. So the day started in Banfield.
Right.
So we thought we'd get some gas and get out of Banfield at a reasonable hour. And
Didn't happen.
didn't happen. First thing that happened was
There was a big sailing ship at the fuel dock.
yeah, a beautiful 70-foot racing sailboat. So, which I think we're going to share some footage on this video. But it happened to be there tying up the dock for much longer than we really wanted. We wanted to get in there, but we heard they were leaving at noon, so we waited. And as soon as we were all ready to go, and as soon as they pulled up their lines and got ready to leave, a float plane came in and zipped
Swooped in.
zipped right in front of us. So we had to wait again.
Yeah.
And
Finally, we got there though.
yeah, finally we got there, and the wind was kind of blowing us off the dock, so that was a bit of a exercise to get in.
Yeah. Longest time ever at a gas station.
Yeah, and then we left and we headed to this Effingham Island, where we're anchored now.
Yeah, that was our destination.
Yeah, and
Not that we got there in the time expected.
no, we didn't because I effed up on the way to Effingham Island.
Yeah,
So
I'd say.
yeah, so partway just out of Banfield, Lisa noticed diesel spilling out of our port side fuel vent, and
Gushing out.
yeah, so we were scrambling to contain that, and it just wouldn't stop. And we thought maybe we overfilled the tank, and the boat was listing a bit, and that it was just coming out. So we used up all our absorbent pads, and we got out a bucket. We started containing the fuel in the bucket, and it kept coming out. We actually called the Coast Guard for assistance, and they came and they brought us a whole pile of absorbent materials. Thank goodness, they were really good. And we mopped it up, got it to stop. Finally, it stopped. And we switched the fuel onto the port side to run that tank down. What was it, 15, 20 minutes later?
Yeah.
We noticed fuel coming out of the starboard side vent.
Gushing.
So anyway, so we, thank God we had all that absorbent material from the
It's a
Coast Guard.
stack like this high. And
Yeah,
that they
stack.
left us, thank goodness.
And so we were mopping that up, and then finally it dawned on me that I had the valves crossed. The starboard fuel valve was returning to the port tank on the one go, and on the second go, I changed it to the port, returning to the starboard tank. And finally it dawned on me that's what caused the problem. And so we rectified that. There was minimal spillage. We managed to contain the fuel, thanks to the Coast Guard helping us out. And then we carried on to Effingham Island. And then we just dropped the anchor, and there was a nice hike that was in the guidebook. And we spent another hour trying to find the trailhead on our tender. Couldn't find it, and finally we realized this wasn't our day.
Just sometimes you just gotta cut your losses.
Yeah, so now we're having a belated happy hour. So tomorrow's another day. Less than an hour from Tofino now. Just coming up to Cox Bay. Weather's getting worse, but the seas are calm, relatively. That was a challenging docking experience. This current is really running here, and had to switch the lines to the port side of the boat. Coming in, stirring in to the tide would have been a non-starter. Rapidly realized that. So we shifted up on the fly and got in here with the help of two guys. It wasn't easy.
Yes.
Well, we arrived in Tofino after a fairly easy transit from Banfield.
Yeah, light winds.
Or not Banfield, Effingham Island.
Effingham Island in the Broken Islands.
Light winds.
Yeah, and pretty calm seas, I'd say.
Yeah, the hardest part was docking.
Yeah, the currents.
Yeah,
in
the
Tofino.
current was crazy. It was throwing the boat around like it was a toy.
Yeah.
We needed two strong guys to haul us in here.
Yeah. Not me.
So we're gonna have a little mimosa to celebrate. It's only 11 o'clock.
But it's the northernmost part of our journey.
Yeah, like we've made it.
This is as far as we're going. This is our destination.
Yeah.
So we've made it to where we wanted to go. So we're excited about
We're celebrating.
We did it.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're at the Commonwealth Bakery, famous here in Tofino. I have a chicken pesto sandwich. Ralphie has a breakfast sandwich.
It's great.
I'm eating again.
There's a new friend. Quintessential de Havilland beaver. Cessna 185. Tofino is one of our favorite getaway destinations. However, we felt a different vibe this visit, partially due to larger crowds as COVID restrictions were easing. while chronic staff shortages prevented local establishments from keeping up. We felt ready to move on after just one day, and we do look forward to visiting again in the future, possibly in the shoulder season when things get back to normal. Did some weather planning this morning, and things looking good, so we have just enough time to do a little hike on Mears Island. We want to go check out these old growth trees that we've been reading about, and then we'll get things ready and head out probably shortly after lunch, head back to Broken Islands, and then we have a week there to explore before we have to be on a plane and get back to Vancouver.
We just arrived by tender at Mears Island, where there's some beautiful old growth forest still left, and this humongous tree that's about half a kilometer in or so. So we're going for a little walk, and we are hoping we don't encounter any grizzlies. But Ralphie does have a Bear Grylls knife with him in case we do.
Yeah, right. There's the dock. We weren't sure if there was a dock here or just beach, but there is in fact a dock, and another point of interest that we just discovered. So it looks like they have an interesting toilet facility there. You can see it there. It's just pointing out into the beautiful scenery.
This is it. This is the big tree. There it is.
Incredible.
It's beautiful.
Bit of the last remaining old growth forest in Western Canada.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular to walk through here. You just want to be quiet and look around you and take it all in. It's really, really pretty.
Now this is truly the tree of life.
Yep.
This thing, I didn't get the information on it, but this has got to be a 1,000-year tree.
Yeah.
This is
huge.
Old growth.
Yeah. And it's actually a little bit painful to think that people cut these trees down.
Yeah.
They're magnificent living things, and kind of hurts your heart to think someone would cut it down.
Well, the old growth.
The old growth, yeah.
I mean, the second growth and third growth is what we should be harvesting, but the little bit of old growth that we have left needs to be protected. I mean, it's hard to believe that this whole area was about to be logged a while ago, and it was just actually saved narrowly, apparently, by protests. And so thankfully we still have this area that we can enjoy. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned and join us for our next video as we head back to the Broken Islands to spend time kayaking and exploring before heading back to the Strait of Juan to Fuca and home. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time.